Forget your typical suburban neighborhoods, because today we're diving inside one of the most ambitious luxury communities, not just in Texas, but honestly in the entire United States. I'm talking about the Preserve at Fields in Frisco, a gated, ultra-exclusive enclave where homes start at $3.5 million, and 10 of the country's most respected custom builders are literally handcrafting estates from the ground up. Think rolling golf course views, infinity pools, miles of hiking trails, and modern resort amenities. This place is being called the future Highland Park of North Texas. And if you stick around to the end, I'll tell you why people who buy here right now could see appreciation that rivals anywhere in the country. So if you're considering luxury real estate, love stunning architecture, or just want to peek behind the gates, stay tuned. You're about to see why the Preserve is on track to become America's next great luxury address. Let's back up for a minute. Why is all this happening in Frisco, Texas, of all places? Let's do a quick history. So Frisco was a tiny railroad stop with barely 6,000 residents back in 1990. Fast forward 3 decades, and it's now exploding to over 240,000 people, projected to top 350,000 in just 5 years, and that's according to the Wall Street Journal. It became a magnet for corporate headquarters, with companies like Toyota, Keurig, Dr. Pepper, and the PGA of America all setting up massive campuses nearby. And at the heart of this boom is the Fields development. I talk about it all the time. A 2,500 acre master planned juggernaut in North Frisco. It's got the PGA headquarters, 2 championship golf courses, the Omni PGA Resort and Conference Center, hundreds of acres of native landscaping, parks, lakes, offices, retail, upscale dining, even a universal theme park designed just for kids. Right in the gated heart of this, you've got the Preserve. It's 175 acres, only 233 luxury home sites, many overlooking fairways or wooded valleys. This is the only fully gated custom home community in all of the Fields. Most neighborhoods in Texas, even pricey ones, still end up looking pretty similar. Builders use variations of the same floor plans and finishes, but not here. The Preserve flipped the script. They handpicked 10 of the region's absolute top custom builders, each with decades building some of the most prestigious estates in Dallas. These aren't track homes. These are true, fully custom masterpieces where you work with an architect and designer to create something that's yours alone. From floor plans to the tiniest molding details, it's all tailored. And with lots ranging from 6,800 square feet to well over an acre, it gives you the scale to do things like circular driveways, grand motor courts, multi-level pools, or even private putting greens. All right, so I'm back to the map. I'm gonna do drone clips throughout the whole video that I personally am gonna go get of the Preserve, because they are building homes in there already and they're looking fantastic. But I kind of wanted to show you guys on the map where the Preserve is compared to everything else in the Fields. And remember, this whole thing is the Fields. So you can see the outline. And it does this all the way here and then right through here. So 25 acres of farmland, Mr. Fields was the owner, was bought and developed. You've got the PGA right here, 2 championship courses. This is the Preserve. So the Preserve is this whole thing. And then this part's not open yet. They haven't released those lots. So when I talk about the Preserve, we're only talking about this part so far, all right? There are 233 lots. I would say about half of them have been sold already. And there's a lot of houses being already put, what is that, vertical? Yes, not horizontal. Nobody wants a horizontal house. So, but I kind of wanted to break it down. All of these lots that are facing the golf course have beautiful views. But what's cool about what they did to the Preserve and how this farmland was just topography-wise hilly, they kept that in the Preserve and they kind of built it up a little bit more. So even these houses here in the middle have the most spectacular view, and they're really big lots. You have everything from like 6,800 square feet of land all the way up to 20,000 square feet. So you could go from, you know, 1/4 of an acre all the way up to an acre or just a smidge more than an acre. There are lots in the preserve that are literally $10 and $12 million for the land. Of course, you custom build with the 10 builders that I'm identifying in this video, and every single one of them were handpicked by the developer. In fact, I've been told that when they open up this side, they're going to allow builders to kind of throw their hat in the ring to see if they get picked for that next phase. Because what they don't want in the Fields is for everything to look the same. You know, you go into those cookie cutter home subdivisions and it's like, I went into one the other day and it's in Frisco, and I was driving down the road and I was like, how in the world am I going to differentiate one house from the other? It's just me. In my opinion, I don't like it when they all look the same. If that's what you love, then more power to you. Go buy a house that looks exactly like your neighbor. I'm not going to judge you, but I like cookie cutter. So that's the coolest thing about the builders that they're picking, and the rules. There's lots of rules to building here in Fields. And I just like it because it means that it's not going to be like every other neighborhood out there. But again, the preserve, it's luxury like we haven't seen before. Like everybody knows that Highland Park is kind of the Beverly Hills of Dallas. But what they're saying and what they're projecting the preserve to be, and I keep pointing this way because again, I can literally see the preserve from here. And the value of these homes and the amount of money being put into, and the celebrities that have already bought land and are building in there, is just going to make the preserve one of the most epic subdivisions, they're saying, in the nation. I don't know if that's going to happen, but they're touting that it's going to be that kind of elite luxury lifestyle, kind of like the rich and famous. Robin Leach. Yes. Anyways, I can't do his accent or I would. Y'all would make fun of me, but look at the builders I'm presenting through this entire video. Look them up. They all have amazing backgrounds, amazing houses they've built all over Dallas-Fort Worth. They have been vetted unbelievably well. But I wanted to give you guys a picture of where the preserve is. It will be completely gated. You will have your own private gates, not every house, but there are private gates inside the preserve that you'll be able to walk onto the PGA. There is a trail all the way around the PGA, and you can walk, bike, golf cart, what have you. And then of course you're gonna be right close to Fields West. It's literally right there. This is Fields West, this is Universal, and this is the Dallas North Tollway. But equity-wise, I know I've touted it over and over and over, but once this is vertical, all of these homes and all of that equity is going to skyrocket. It just will. The mayor actually said it's unlike anything he's seen before, because we've seen kind of that urban-suburban mix where you've got some coffee shops and maybe a couple of restaurants. This is gargantuan. This is a $2 billion project. Just this square. It's actually a rectangle, but the luxury living, the shopping, the dining, the outdoor amphitheater, the lake system here, it's going to be far greater than anything we've developed so far. At least I don't know anything else in the nation that is this luxury subdivision here, fully developed, compared to being able to walk to a fully urban area that's of this luxury magnitude. There's just not a lot out there like it. So again, if you're thinking about getting into Brookside South, Brookside North, or the Preserve, I can walk you through it. I know all of the builders. I've sent so many clients to them that there's really rates that I get that other agents don't. That's just the bottom line. I just had clients that got $75,000 extra off simply because I'm bringing in clients all the time because I'm spreading the word. So reach out. I would love to help you, especially with the Preserve and getting you in contact with all of the amazing builders there. Let's break down exactly who's building here and why it matters. First up is Alfred Homes. Greg Alfred's team has been designing luxury estates for over 40 years, all around Preston Hollow, Highland Park, and other really legendary Dallas zip codes. They're known for timeless architecture. Think stone facades, intricate ironwork, handcrafted millwork that takes months to complete. And when you're spending $5 million on a home, you want that legacy feel. Alfred brings it. They've won multiple awards from the Dallas Builders Association and have a reputation for homes that look just as impressive in 30 years as they do today. Next up is Bella Custom Homes, founded by Tony Visconti. If you've ever walked a luxury parade of homes tour in DFW, chances are you've seen a Bella build. They specialize in creating homes look like they've stepped straight out of the French countryside, or sometimes a contemporary magazine spread. Tony is famous for being hands-on and working closely with clients on every inch, from sourcing antique chandeliers to perfect ceiling medallions. Bella has been featured in D Magazine, the Dallas Morning News, and has won so many local awards it's hard to even keep track. When you want something that feels truly personal and loaded with story, Bella is one of the best. Then there's Coates Homes, founded by Chris Coates. This team has dominated the Park Cities for the last 20 years, building high-end homes that mix traditional charm with the latest smart home technology and energy efficiency. A lot of these homes are designed by the best architects in Dallas. So you get the Highland Park look, big steel doors, traditional windows, crisp roof lines, but with floor plans made for modern living. So if you want a house that feels like it belongs in the pages of Architectural Digest, Coates may be the team for you. Endurance Homes is one of the newer boutique players here, and that's a good thing. Smaller volume means intense focus. They're known for sustainability, foam insulation, even ultra-high SEER HVAC systems, tankless water heaters, and for working hand in hand with clients on really intricate design tweaks. So if you're eco-conscious or just want to be sure no detail slips through the cracks, then Endurance could really stand out. Then you've got Faulkner Perrin, founded by Scott Faulkner and Richard Perrin. This duo is behind some of Dallas's most sophisticated homes, elegant, European-inspired estates that are also completely up-to-date inside. They work closely with top interior designers and landscape architects, so your estate feels holistic, meaning your house, pool, outdoor kitchen, gardens all flow together seamlessly. If you're thinking of building a compound-style house where every inch of the lot is really a masterpiece, then Faulkner Perrin has connections to really pull that off. Hawkins Wellwood is practically a dynasty in Texas building. They've been at it for over 60 years, building really legendary neighborhoods like Willow Bend and Glen Abbey. They specialize in classic English and traditional styles, often with old world brickwork, copper gutters, slate roof. They're also known for amazing after closing service. So if you like the idea of building with a firm that really treats you like a partner for decades, helping maintain or even upgrade your home later, then Hawkins Wellwood is a proven pick. Shattuck Custom is actually part of the powerhouse Shattuck Companies. With more than 50 years in Dallas-Fort Worth, they bring really deep experience with Mediterranean and Texas modern styles, plus seamless smart home integration. They have a streamlined design build process. So if you want to start from scratch or adapt one of their award-winning plans, you can move from blueprint to foundation much quicker than some of the boutique shops I've already mentioned. Then you've got Sharif and Munir, one of Dallas's most elite builders dating back to 1978. They have a full in-house architecture and design team, extremely rare. So the same people who draft your dream estate also manage its construction. Their homes are ultra luxury from the ground up. Think double height marble foyers, floating staircases, hand forged iron rails. Sharif and Munir has built in Old Preston Hollow and other billion-dollar enclaves. So bringing that to Frisco is a really big deal. Starside is famous for building homes with dramatic European courtyards, fountains, and really sprawling outdoor entertainment areas. They cater to affluent clients who might have multiple homes around the country. That means they build with a lock and leave mentality, Plus, they offer concierge services even after you move in. If you're someone who travels a lot but still wants your Texas estate to feel grand and secure, then Starside might be the choice for you. Finally, there's Ventura Custom Homes, who happens to be my favorite. It's a boutique operations that is all about indoor-outdoor flow. Their homes often feature giant glass walls that open to pools, fire features, and massive outdoor kitchens. Perfect if you're all about entertaining or just love that seamless resort feel. Put all that together and you start to see why the Preserve isn't just another luxury neighborhood. It's a curated ecosystem with some of the best builders in America crafting totally one-of-a-kind homes, all tied together by rolling golf views, private trails, and future upscale retail with Fields West. In 10 years, this place will feel like Highland Park does today, only with brand new roads, more parks, top corporate offices close by, and fewer aging structures to update. They're planting over 2,000 new trees, building more than 25 miles of internal hiking and biking trails that wind through PGA fairways, protected woodlands, and connect directly to the Omni Resort. Then there's the Brookside Club, which will feature a resort-style pool, fitness center, tennis and pickleball courts, and of course playgrounds. All this means not only incredible day-to-day living, but also the kind of long-term value and stability you usually only see in places like Highland Park or Alamo Heights. People pay a premium for walkable, secure, beautifully designed environments. And with over half of Phase 1 lots already under contract, the momentum is here. Right now, homes here start around $3.5 million. But as more of Fields gets completed, as that Whole Foods opens, the luxury shops fill in, the PGA tournaments keep drawing national attention, the price per square foot here is almost guaranteed to go up. Early buyers often get perks like premium lot selections, extra design upgrades, or even flexibility in customizing timelines. It's why so many savvy luxury buyers are jumping in before the retail and entertainment finishes out. Again, Fields West. Once it's all built, sellers here could see returns like you only find in the best luxury markets nationwide. So that's your deep dive into the Preserve at Fields, a gated, ultra-luxury enclave that's not just shaping up to be the Highland Park of the North, but potentially a national case study in how to build a next-generation luxury community. If you want more information or you're curious about how these 10 builders really stack up side by side, then reach out, text me, call me. I've got all of the information. I've got comparison sheets on builder styles, typical budgets, and available lots ready for you. And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that bell. So let us know if you have any questions. Thanks for joining us on our video today, and we will see you on the next video.